I do little to nothing
And
except
it's like,
work.
oh man, and in
That's a
some ways,
fact.
isn't that a real horror?
Hey, you
That's a
gotta leave
fact.
me alone a little
Oh
bit,
my
okay? I'm
goodness,
trying
yeah.
to get better at what I do so I can
Uh-huh.
do it and
Hey
support
you,
your ass.
hey you on the grind,
I'm
and I
trying.
appreciate it, and
The
Buddy
next few weeks are
appreciates
gonna
it.
be really hard because I'm not gonna be home a lot.
Oh, I'm gonna be a grumpy little boy.
I know.
I'm gonna shrink down to Buddy size, and
Oh,
me
and then
and
you're gonna ride
Buddy,
him like a horse.
no, me and Buddy are just gonna hug and we're gonna cry. We're
Oh, stop
gonna
it! Now I'm gonna
be
cry.
why?
That's so
It's the
sad.
fear of being alone.
You're not alone. You
I
just
know,
miss
but you're just
me.
not here.
I know.
And me and Buddy just, what, Mama?
Stop it! I'm gonna cry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, the reality can be a scary place.
I don't
A
like
lot,
it.
a lot of things going on, and with time just ever passing,
Ugh.
sometimes it's hard to be like, yeah. Sometimes you got to yell it out. Yeah,
Ah.
ah, just get
I
those
did that
bad
at work the
thoughts.
other day
Really?
on my lunch break. I
Hmm.
screamed in my car. It made me feel
Really?
better. Did.
Why? You just
I was fucking over it.
you were crashing out.
I was crashing out.
There you go.
Finally using that phrase correctly,
There you
apparently,
go.
so that's
Learned it
good.
today. There
It
it
was
is.
bad.
For real.
I was having a rough day.
Oh, I get
Well,
it.
I was just fucking burnt out, you know? You know when
Oh,
you like it's an innocuous thing, and when you zoom out, you're like, really, this isn't a big deal at all. Like
sure.
this in the long run is not gonna matter. But when
Yeah.
you're in the heat of the moment, it feels like the sky is fucking
Oh,
falling,
you're in the
and you're the only
trenches.
one that can fucking pick up the pieces.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was one of those days.
Yeah, living life is hard.
It really is.
And it's annoying because and
I
it's
feel like I can
annoying.
never do anything right for a
Oh,
consistent amount of time.
come on now.
Meaning like cleaning the house.
Ah, well, that's
I go
just
through
tough.
moments of just being like, oh my God, I can't fucking handle being in this
And
home
that's
in this
just
state.
another horror of being
Oh
alive
my
and
God.
having to do all this stuff. What was I gonna say? The real horror is the ever passing ticking of the clock. And just
Mm,
just taking a second and standing out because oftentimes I'll be at work and
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm at work and I'm at work and it's like whatever, but also obviously I'm upset.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
would say
like
so.
duh, then I get to leave. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes at work I'll just be like, why am I doing this?
Yeah, you're like, this is my fucking life.
Oh, I asked myself, that's probably the number one question I asked myself was like, is this really my life? Is this
Mm-hmm.
really where I am right now? I
I
want to
do
do
think
this.
about that.
I'd
I
rather
thought
be at
about
home.
that. I thought about that the other day. I was at work
Hmm.
because part of my job, like I have to help keep things clean.
For sure.
Uh, so I scrub toilets.
Oh yeah.
I do
Yeah,
that
yeah. Yeah.
on a regular basis.
Hmm.
And then I think like, ew, this is like kind of annoying and dumb, but it's also
Yeah.
like not that bad. I could be wiping butts again, and I do not want to go back to that.
Oh no. That is truly
No.
horrific.
Changing diapers
Oh my
sucks.
God.
I don't want
Well,
to do it again.
pivoting from the horrors, the real life horrors, into
Hmm.
the horrors of the magnificent.
Hooray!
Horrors of the mind, horrors on the screen.
Hmm.
First of all, we have to say, what's going on, Show-Dependent podcast here. One half of us is Eddie.
Hmm.
Let's get a stock creepy sound here. Aha! And the other half, I
Hmm.
don't know what sound we're gonna put there. Hopefully it's fun.
I don't know if it will be. We'll see.
And the other half, who's also gonna get her own stock horror
Hooray!
thing, is Kayla.
Hello, everyone. I don't know what that was. I don't know what the sound will be. I hope it's something kind of dumb.
No, and here on Show-Dependent, we examine our relationships with media.
Hmm.
And I'd say along the way, sort of try and answer who we are.
I
Why do
still
we
don't know
do
the
the
answer to
things?
that.
Why do I say the dumb things that I say all the
Oh,
time?
there's so many
Why
reasons.
why do I have little things that I yell out?
Why are
And
our brains just slowly fusing together over time?
right. But
Yeah.
also along the way, uh my own personal tale of just leading by example and being like, hey, guys, why don't we just cry? Always just
Mm-hmm.
let it out. Just let a little tear go. But today
Mm-hmm.
is not that day.
Oh, we're not crying today. Okay, good.
No, because
Damn it.
there
I put that on my list of things to do and now I won't get to do
and
it.
you
So,
know we were thinking about it because we were going to watch a little film,
ooh,
a little wild robot that I know is absolutely going to break me up,
destroy
tear
me.
my heart out, and just make me. First of all, as I've said before, and
Mm-hmm.
I hate to reiterate things, but man, I find my love for animals growing every day.
Oh yeah. The power
So
of Buddy.
so that's fantastic. And yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
remember watching the trailer. Have we talked about this on the podcast?
I don't think so.
Just real fast, we went to the Costco, but we were like, oh, here's this trailer for this new movie. It looks cute. We saw the trailer. Two things happened. Number one, we both cried
Mm-hmm.
during the
In the
trailer.
Costco parking lot.
hmm And the second thing for me personally, and I feel like you did the same thing probably, I cannot watch a thing with animals and not immediately think of our little boy.
Oh my God.
So as soon as that thing started and I saw that robot holding animals, I was like, oh, it's like me with Buddy. And that's it.
And then I lost it. I lost my shit and it
Uh-huh.
was
Yeah,
gone.
yeah, yeah. It's and the final horror before we talk about the horrors in this film is the horror of man and how you can't trust them around animals.
Oh my
I don't
God.
trust no one, and
Mm-mm.
why should I?
Valid.
So,
That's sad. Now I'm really sad.
oh, well, let's get the opposite of that. What are we
Okay.
talking about today?
Today we are clearing our throats and
Just
we are
our
talking
life for the
a
last what, two
month.
months? Months, two. I mean,
You
for me,
like a
it's been like
year.
May. Yeah.
Yeah. We're talking about the 2014 horror film called It Follows.
It follows indeed. And you know what? The funny thing about this is what I think about often is who makes it to the end. Who gets the little flourishes, who gets the little touches that I personally love.
Mm-hmm.
That we do right at the last second of the episode. For me, it almost feels like that's for me. You know? Put a little
I
ooh, a
would
little hoo hoo ha
agree
ha.
with that.
And I
Mm-hmm.
love it. And I love it. But if you heard it up until the end of the last episode where we said we're going to cover It Follows today, you heard our horror at the fact that this movie is 10 years old.
It's disgusting.
And the reason it's 10 years old is because it came out May 17th, 2014 at Cannes
Mm-hmm.
Festival. Cannes? I don't know how to pronounce it. But for the larger release, it did come out 2015, March 13th of 2015 for like the States.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'd say it's still about 10 years old,
Yeah.
which is absolutely wild.
Yeah, because we watched this movie. Didn't we watch it together?
We did watch it together. It was not when it released. We're
No.
getting into the meet cute a little bit, so let's
Mm-hmm.
rewind real fast and say, hey, this was written and directed by David Robert Mitchell, a member of
He
the Three Names
slayed.
Club.
DRM.
It was starring Micah Monroe of she's a modern scream queen
She's got
of
her long legs. Oh,
also Keir Gilchrist,
that's a wild
Lily
name.
Lily Seppi.
Mm-hmm.
And Olivia Lucardi to round out like the main little cast of characters we get
Mm-hmm.
here. So shall we get into the meet cute and really start feeling the that those hairs sticking up in the back of your neck and just be
Ugh.
like, I feel like someone's looking at me.
I hate that
What's
feeling.
that sensation called?
I don't know. There is a name for
It's
it
a
though.
human sense that we actually have where we can like somehow, some way, and
We
I'm
can
pretty sure
sense
they've
that we're
done
being
like
looked at.
studies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's been like good, proper, like
Case
well-rounded
studies. Yeah.
studies where they found that humans, for whatever reason, can kind of sense when someone is looking at us.
That makes me very
So I
uneasy,
want you to think
actually,
about that the
learning
next
that.
time you're in the dark somewhere and you're like, huh, I feel like someone's looking at me. Guess what? It might be true.
Stop it.
Let's go to the meet cute.
It's a meet cute baby. It's how we met the sing.
What?
Behind you! Look!
Oh my god!
Oh, my baby!
Buddy, is he emerging?
Where is he? I heard him shake. He's still in there. I think he's just moving around. Anyways, do you remember what year we watched this? Because we
I
didn't
mean,
see it in the theater.
no. It,
It
it
was like
must have been
a,
pretty early in our
was
relationship,
it a
though.
little red box? I think
Maybe.
we Redboxed it. Rest in peace. Isn't Redbox dead?
I don't know if it's officially dead, but I think it's
I
dying.
want to say they
It's on
like
hospice.
said like we bankrupt,
Oh,
we out. Yeah,
that's fair. It's a matter
which
of time.
almost made me yeah. Because I remember thinking like, oh, we should go rent movies and never return them, but we
Ah,
didn't.
so stealing.
No, how can you steal from something that doesn't exist anymore?
That's still stealing.
Oh, spare me.
If you take something
Hmm.
that doesn't belong to you with the intent to never give it back
I
without
mean,
consent, that
it
is
belongs to
stealing.
me. No, because if I take it from a company and that company disappears, where am I going to give it back to? Now that becomes the property of Eddie.
That's
The
fine.
sticker appears on the thing and says, "Wow, you own this now."
We need to address our lawyer friend about this because I don't know if I believe what you're saying,
What?
but maybe
A
maybe
Blockbuster?
legally.
What did Blockbuster go run people down for their VHSs? I don't think so.
No, but I think it has to do with intent.
Oh, well, the what is it? Modus.
Opera.
No, that's your
That's an
method.
MO.
It's like the mind of the killer,
Uh,
something like that. Where it's like, oh,
you
did
just
you
sound like you're
intend to?
casting a
Yeah.
spell.
Well, it's like, in order to get murder one, you have to like intend.
Hmm.
Otherwise, it's murder two. It's the murderous intent is what it means. I just don't remember Latin.
I don't know Latin, so I can't help you.
We should come back to this movie we're talking about.
Yeah.
It follows. I want to say we saw maybe 2016, 2017,
Yeah.
something like that. You know, a couple years out
Took a
from when
while
it.
for us to wean into horror.
Yeah, well, you weren't super into it.
I was afraid. I was afraid
Yeah.
of being afraid. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, I'm really not as scared as I used to be as, a literal child.
Hmm.
Imagine
Yeah.
that.
Funny that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I remember saying like, ooh, it's got good buzz. It's
Mm-hmm.
got good word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to give it a go.
Yeah, I
And
don't. Did we watch this in your bedroom?
I'm
I
pretty
think we
sure.
did.
Yeah, yeah. Initial thoughts, feelings coming out of it. Meet cute. I would say for me, I thought it was an instant classic.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like, oh, this is like a return to this is like the beginning of the Renaissance. I don't know when that would technically start, but I was like, man, horror movies are gonna be good again.
Mm-hmm.
For a while it's just been like schlock, and it's been like Paranormal Activity 27 and all
There
that
it is.
stuff.
Yep.
It's been
Mm-hmm.
like, ooh, we're just doing random things. But this
Mm-hmm.
felt like what do people call it? Kind of like prestige horror, where like it was actually
Yeah.
like a little bit like I don't know, just
Elevated.
higher. Yeah, it felt good. It felt like God, this is legit. Now I'm gonna think about it for a few days, and I did.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it does so many things well that I instantly was like, yeah, this is going in the top 25 horror
Mm-hmm.
films or something in my life because God. It just hits you. It infects you.
Yeah, I actually like a few years after, or maybe it happened simultaneously. I can't remember. It's
Huh?
blurry, the years
Oh,
they bleed
where did it go?
together. I don't know, down the drain sometimes.
Oh,
But
stop it.
when I was in college, excuse
Oh,
me,
Universidad.
when I was in college, I was part of like a horror
Oh yeah.
analysis
Yeah.
class, which was cool. And we watched this movie.
That
It was
is
part of our
cool.
curriculum.
Hmm.
And it wasn't horror per se. It was more about like race in
Mm.
um horror, and this
Yeah.
movie deals with that kind of, I don't know, it's really interesting. And we'll talk more about like the setting and the time and the place of everything.
Hmm.
But it does a really interesting thing of kind of pointing to like a uniquely American experience, a
Hmm.
suburban experience, and I just thought that was really interesting. And it was really well done, and it reminds me a lot of Halloween.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's got it's got elements of horror classics in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Good stuff.
I mean, that's how we
Excited.
felt about it. Why don't we get into how we feel about it
Ooh, okay.
as we get to know each other?
And it follows. Getting to know each other. Bow. Oh man. Ooh,
Hmm.
ooh. I think one of the, I think I would probably say my favorite thing about this movie
Mm-hmm.
is that it seemingly does not exist in a specific timeline. And I
Yeah.
find it very
Interesting.
not unnerving.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting because it's simultaneously uh familiar but also uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
It's very strange, particularly like how they use media and technology
Mm-hmm.
in the film.
Yeah, I think it kind of has like the feeling of like you could put it in any time period
Mm-hmm.
and it'll fit, which is why placing it in an unknown time period is such a good choice
Mm-hmm.
because you could easily see this happening in the 60s. You could easily
Mm-hmm.
see this happening today. You know, it feels like they're like a city. I'm gonna use a comparison to like Silent Hill. It feels like it's
Mm-hmm.
like a town, a city separated from anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
separated from time and space and physical reality, but also is in our reality.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's very strange. The, I mean, the composer, I think the composition, the musical composition definitely fits in with it
Yeah.
because the composer, let me find it.
Did Betty take notes?
Oh, well, Buddy helped me do some research and we took some notes. Uh, yeah, the score is by Disaster Piece.
That's an awesome name.
And it has a real like spacey 80s vibe.
Mm-hmm. It's very synthesizer heavy.
The synthesizer, the sound of the future is just
Mm-hmm.
in there banging. So it's interesting to get like the 80s vibe, but it
Mm-hmm.
also feels like it's like in the 90s, but also
Mm-hmm.
they have like a weird, the infamous, I don't know if it's infamous or just famous, Shell smartphone thing,
Yeah, we
Kindle
don't, it's
reader,
not even, yeah, it's just
whatever
like
it
a
is.
reader.
That's Olivia Lucardi's character. I don't know any of their names
Me
in the
either.
movie because I don't know.
We
I'm
don't
good
pay
with names
attention to
in
names.
person,
Yeah.
not in films. But yeah, that her character has and like reads and references is very prominent throughout the whole film. It feels
Mm-hmm.
like, like a 2000s, late 2000s, early 2010s type
Mm-hmm.
technology. So it's just a weird mix of like all these time periods coming together.
And they
And
only ever watch black and white film
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
on their
that's like
TVs.
another time period where it's like pre-color TVs and stuff. It's like, what the
Mm-hmm.
hell's going on? I think it again lends to like that dreamy vibe of like, is this even really happening? Am I
Mm-hmm.
in a nightmare? What's going on? It's great. It's great, like, because you have so many questions, and I
Yeah.
think it does what really good horror does, where it leaves things up to you.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't answer it. It doesn't say why. Like, it doesn't have the moment where they're like, "Oh, here's the reason, and we're in
Here's
this
the
exact
origin
year."
story of why this
Yeah,
presence
yeah,
exists.
yeah.
Like,
The year
that's
is
kind of,
2006, Detroit,
oh,
Michigan, and all this stuff. And like,
no.
we don't need it.
Don't give me, I don't need exposition.
No,
Just
no. And thankfully, it
throw
doesn't.
me in and let me figure it out.
Absolutely. It's real good stuff. Really
Mm-hmm.
strong beginning because kind of like Saw, kind of like
Yeah.
Scream, we get like a feature kill. We get
Yeah.
like the beginning where we're just in media res, right?
Poor
We're just
girl.
we're tossed in there, and this girl, first of all, she uses the phrase "I'm fine." Girl,
You
you're
are
clearly
not
not
fine.
fine. You're clearly not fine.
You're
I
running
don't
down the street in your heels and like your silk
Mm.
pajamas. Also, why heels?
You know, it's
Is
what was
that the
next
only
to the
thing by the
door.
door?
Yep.
Okay.
When you gotta go help with the groceries. For some
Some
reason, there's
people would
heels there.
argue that was definitely on purpose, and it probably was
Oh, pray
because
tell.
it's all about, like I said earlier, this movie is all about sex and the
Sexualidad.
vilification of sex.
Hmm.
So,
It could
like
be.
the shoe,
Hmm.
yeah, oh, and or the like specifically, I mean, are we gonna get into the actual metaphor here, or are we
I
gonna
mean,
wait
you
on
know,
that?
we can talk about that later. You're doing now if you want.
Well,
What you think?
basically, these people are being hunted
Yep.
by an entity,
Nice. By it. But not
by
that
it.
it.
No,
A different it.
a different it. Uh, the entity can take on the appearance of essentially anyone, but
Yeah.
the hitch is that only the person that has been targeted can see them.
Hmm. An infection
Yikes.
of sorts.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't know if I want to use the term obvious,
Mm-hmm.
popular reading
Mm-hmm.
of this is that it's like STDs, it's like
Yeah.
sexual promiscuity. It's essentially comes down to because this disease, this infection, this
Mm-hmm.
possession, this demon is passed on by having sex with someone.
Yeah. And it's like weaponized.
Oh yeah, it's web. Yeah, you like target people with it. That's where it's
Mm-hmm.
like interesting. That's where it sort of like bridges the gap from like, is it STDs? Is it AIDS? Obviously, people made
Yeah,
comparisons to
people
that.
make that argument a lot.
Or is it sort of like um participating in sex? Is it
Mm-hmm.
like the whole act of like not being pure anymore because now you're like forever changed type
Yeah.
situation? And of course, uh, obviously the guy in the beginning definitely takes advantage of her.
That was
Doesn't.
so, it's funny because like until you know what's going on,
Hmm.
this is just existing as a woman.
Yeah,
It's just,
and it could still be after
it's, yeah, absolutely.
because
So scary.
here's an interesting part that I saw on this rewatch that I didn't get in the first in the meet
Mm-hmm.
cute is at the very beginning she's already constantly being watched by like the neighborhood kids like the
Yes.
little horny boys and stuff who are like watching her in the pool
Voyeurism.
and like the neighbors they're like constantly like watching her pretty much throughout the whole film.
Mm-hmm.
And then it becomes also this demon is like watching her and praying upon and following her.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I think there is, like you said, obviously I'm a man. You could you
Yeah.
could explain it better, but
Mm-hmm.
there is that element of like, you know, maybe to be a woman is to always have men ogling you, is to always be like,
You will always be an object.
yeah,
And they do that a lot in this, well, not a lot, but they do it through, unless you've done like a film studies course or you are aware of like the male gaze and its
yeah,
function in
yeah,
film,
yeah.
they do quite a bit of objectification of women
They
through the
do.
lens. You know, the classic, what's
The
it called?
leg
Like
up
a
shot.
scroll up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You start at the feet and go up.
Mm-hmm.
That happens a few times. And then it's also interesting because um, in the beginning, she's also, uh, when she's getting ready for her date,
Mm-hmm.
she's looking at herself, but we are also looking at her, looking at
Mm-hmm.
herself, but
Mm-hmm.
she is being looked at by her neighbor simultaneously. So we
Right.
are all participating in the objectification of her, including herself.
Isn't it weird how movies can do that?
It's
Because
very
we as the
strange.
audience are also watching her.
Yep.
She's
Mm-hmm.
always got eyes on her.
Yep. We are always participating in the following.
Oh man, it's fun.
Mm-hmm. It's so scary though.
Yeah. And I mean, in this feature kill, to get back to it, we see this girl running off. She takes off. Her dad is calling, like, hey, what's wrong? She's like, whatever, I'm fine. Runs off to the beach and seemingly like gives in to
Mm-hmm.
this thing. I gotta say. Obviously, artistic choice. Uh,
Oh
but
God,
even
yeah.
even though we kind of later maybe found something like to explain why these bodies are like posed the way they are, or like die the way that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but having like one leg bent back all the way to like snap at the knee,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking like this demon got to be a better way to do this, you know?
Yeah, that's
I don't
not
think
very
that
effective.
I don't think that's the most efficient way to like
Ugh.
murder her, you know?
Sorry. Ooh, I just remembered a video I saw on the internet today. Ooh, it was a
What?
dude doing the leg press at the fucking
Oh,
gym and he
oh yeah.
overweighted it and
I
his leg bent
yeah.
backwards and I almost threw up.
A little hot tip for all y'all gym heads maybe
Don't do
starting
that.
out. If you do the leg press, you're never supposed to fully extend your
No.
legs. You always got to keep a slight bend. Otherwise, that
I'm
shit
gonna
could
throw
lock
up.
and you about to lose them legs for a minute. Just a minute. They'll probably come back, but why risk it?
Ooh, I just got queasy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, weird way to go about that death.
Yeah, weird way to go about it. We'll talk more about these deaths later, but I think right now what I really want to get into, and my main crux
Yeah.
on this rewatch was just like this demon itself. Because I'm gonna
Ew.
say I obviously love not answering it, and the
Mm-hmm.
director has gone as far to say like that he never really even like thought of an answer to where it came from, or never really thought of an
Sometimes
answer
that's the
as to like
best.
because he said, let me see if I have it right here, little buddy research notes.
Thank you, buddy.
He said, Director Mitchell stated, and this is coming from Buddy's notes, which is Wikipedia. The
Good
best and
job,
most
buddy.
beloved source, and actually, funny enough, with the rise of AI, a more credible source
Yeah,
than a lot
God.
of things. Um, Director Mitchell stated he's not personally interested in where it, quote unquote, comes from. To him, it's dream logic in the sense that they're in a nightmare, and when you're in a nightmare, there's no solving the nightmare,
Mm-hmm.
even if you try to solve it.
Yeah.
But me being the person I am,
Mm-hmm.
I find myself asking, why?
Well, why?
Why is this
Why?
demon doing the things it's doing? First of all, I call it a demon. People can,
Yeah, whatever.
say whatever they think it is. To me, it's a demon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Number one thing I'm gonna say here is that
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want to get into the conversation of like how you beat it because I feel like
Mm.
everyone does that and it's like, oh, well, just take a play. I don't really want to do that. You know,
No, I don't like that either
it's
because
it's
at the end of the day, this thing is not going to be defeated.
yeah, yeah.
So,
We got to participate in the film for what it is, and getting into realism. Not everyone has that
mm-hmm.
possibility. Um, for one, funny that it's similar to the snail situation from TikTok.
Oh my
That
God,
that
I
comes
forgot
around
about
at
the snail
Christmas.
meme.
Is you're being chased, you're immortal,
War is over.
but there's a snail ever present, chasing you, following you. Some may
Mm-hmm.
say, and if it touches you, you finally die.
Yep.
Similar, similar. But the first thing I want to talk about here, and then we'll get to questions because I'm all over the place right now. But I'm getting focused.
Focused here. Did you have caffeine? Is this the problem that's
There's a little
occurring?
bit of caffeine in the tea,
Okay,
and
well. Mm-hmm.
but what I'm saying is the premise is great, and the horror of it all is outstanding
Mm-hmm.
because you get this from sex,
Yeah.
a moment that's supposed to be intimate for a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
a moment, and in the film, it is consensual. But there's still that taken advantage of because you're having sex without fully telling what's going on.
Yeah.
Almost like hiding an STD.
Mm-hmm.
My number one question with this demon is, does the demon wait while you're banging? Does it sense the sex? Is it
Do
like,
you have
oh,
to come?
they're getting down in the nasty? Yeah, and must someone
Does it have to
complete?
be male with male or male with female?
Does it happen male male? Does it happen female female? We've only seen in the film, we only see
We've
male
only see
female.
P and V. I
Does
need to.
insertion have to happen?
I don't know.
I mean, is he a conservative? Does gay sex not count?
I don't know.
Other
What if
question,
it's only oral? Would that also count?
that's the definition of the sex. Is the
Yeah.
demon how, but I feel like anything would count because this demon pretty nasty.
Mm-hmm.
This demon a freak. The
Oh
hotel
yeah.
cuck chair, that's for him.
Oh yeah.
That chair,
100%.
you wonder why there's always a cuck chair. It's for the It Follows demon.
Just
He's
so
like,
you
yeah, I
know,
see ya.
he's coming.
Yeah, I
He's
see
coming
ya.
for
I'll
you.
give you a little time. I'll stop. I'll
Enjoy
wait.
it.
I sense that you're
Enjoy it.
having the sex.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good question because like, what if she doesn't come? Does it count?
I think it definitely counts because I don't think she came at all this entire film. Because
Oh
one,
man.
the first time she did it was in a
Hmm.
car,
Yeah, yeah.
and then she got fucking
Hmm.
assaulted and drugged and then
Hmm.
tied to a fucking wheelchair.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the next time she ended up doing it,
She was in a hospital.
she knew what she was doing
Yeah, yeah.
and she didn't really want to do it, but she
Uh-huh.
was like, okay, this guy's willing. So she did it anyway. And then
Dang.
the same thing proceeded to happen.
So you're saying the demon is not for her pleasure?
Oh, absolutely not.
I was thinking it would have been funny if the woman had to come for it to count. Because the demon's like, no, 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 no. Nice try, men. And you got to work for it.
No, see, that would be really bad for its reproduction because it would
Mm.
happen way less often than it would like to.
Dang. So not a feminist.
No, not at all.
The demon is not?
Misogynist.
Wow. The demon is not he for she.
No,
Damn.
no, he's
That's
not.
sad.
It's not.
They
Ugh.
never, so many questions with sex.
Mm-hmm.
So many questions. But the demon nasty. The demon don't care.
Yeah.
So, similar to what we talked about, because last night, we watched Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I
Very,
ended up liking it.
very horny film. Lot of
So
yiddies
many
out.
boobies.
Lot of nipples, mostly from women.
Boo, more man
Now,
nipples.
this connects to It Follows in this way,
Mm.
because this demon real nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Because what? Why has it always got its titties out? And why
It
was
likes
it
being
pissing in
naked.
that one scene? What are your thoughts?
I have no idea. I mean,
That
I
house
had a
scene.
theory, but
We'll
I
hit
don't
it.
think it makes sense.
Nah, nah. Get it.
I think that its main form is taken from the people it has already killed
Mm-hmm.
in the various states of like disarray their bodies were in when that occurred.
Sure.
But it also simultaneously like copies things in its environment.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why. It feels like the most common thing we see for the entity is that it is either barely clothed
No.
or naked. And when it
Mm-hmm.
is clothed, it tends to be in like white
Mm-hmm.
clothing.
Yeah, yeah. You're
And
right.
then at least in the scarier scenes.
Mm.
But it does a good job of like cloaking in more populated areas, I guess.
Right.
I'm specifically like thinking of the end scene where we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
that like little inception moment where we don't know if the
Oh,
entity is still
whoa.
there,
Damn, fool, I'm freaking
um,
out.
or if
Hey,
it's
fucker.
just an innocuous person. Um,
Yeah, it's a fun little question, isn't it?
We love that. We love that trend in horror.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, but I don't know why they're always naked. And I think that this film, I think, and I'm pretty sure it's accurate, this film was like one of the first ones to do it um in the modern era, I
With
would
what?
say, with nudity,
Oh,
using that as
oh man,
an
I don't know.
element of horror.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I think of Sleepaway Camp, like that's like a like
Oh,
that
that's a
shock value there.
yeah, yeah.
But
That's an
it's
old one.
also yeah. But I feel like that wasn't used a lot in like the early
No.
thousands.
Yeah, yeah.
But now it feels like God, every fucking not Robert Eggers.
No,
I
that's my
adore
guy.
him. Yeah.
That's
What's
my dude.
Midsommar bitch ass's name?
That's my dude. Ari Aster.
There we go.
More
Every
like
fucking Ari
Ari
Aster.
Aster.
Very good. Every
I'm
film
doing
relies
pieces.
on nudity, especially like the nudity of like old people as
Yeah,
like a
that's certainly a trend.
oh
Ew, naked
no,
grandma.
ew, naked grandma. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be interesting because
But here it makes sense because the demon is about sex,
and that
right?
demon nasty.
Why do you keep saying
For
it's
one,
nasty?
let me tell you
It's not the
why
one doing the deed.
it is though.
Explain.
Okay. First of all, I want to take a step back
Okay.
before I talk about fucking nasty demon,
Mm-hmm.
fucking Dick Dastardly over here.
Yum.
More like Dick Nasty Lee.
Wow. That was a stretch, but we will push through. Keep going.
I'm pointing at the camera. They know
Oh
what I'm
boy.
talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pointing at their headphones. You understand
Excellent.
me.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I think we should take a step back because we should describe why this is so scary. Other than the obvious, like, you have sex if something's following you, that's scary. That's
Mm-hmm.
terrifying. But for the audience and for the main character, Micah Monroe, the real horror comes from where it always comes from in horror movies, the background.
Mm-hmm.
It comes from when you're watching horror movies. And, I feel like newbies to horror and like seasoned vets, everyone kind of knows you got to look for what's coming.
Yeah. You gotta know, you gotta be aware of your surroundings.
You hear that music swelling, you hear it building up to a point. It's natural, that's why horror movies do it. You feel the jump scare coming. You
Mm-hmm.
fear the fear. You feel the scare. It's on its
Mm-hmm.
way. And in It Follows, what it does so effectively that I loved when we met it and that I loved on the rewatch is that it uses that anticipation. It uses the background so well
Mm-hmm.
because pretty much not only does it condition you to look for everything, but it also shows you things in the background
Mm-hmm.
that sometimes the characters don't even acknowledge. But pretty much in any like long shot, you can see
Yeah.
someone walking towards
And I fucking
the
hate it.
camera.
Oh, it makes you
And that's
so
good shit.
anxious.
Yeah.
It's
It's
very anxiety inducing.
oh yeah. But that's good. Like that's great because it's ever present for everyone. Once again, it's
Mm-hmm.
ever present for us as well.
Yeah,
Because it's
it's
one
not
thing.
like an emotional thing that the protagonist is going through that we have to just
Hmm.
follow through empathy with.
Right.
Like, no, we physically see this malicious thing that
Yeah.
is not only coming towards her, but usually coming exactly towards us as well.
And normally, front and center. And it's fun
Mm-hmm.
because we see it as like, because obviously I joke a lot about in horror movies that scares for us. The scare's
Mm-hmm.
not for the character. They're jumping out in the background when no character sees them
Mm-hmm.
for the audience. Obviously, it's a movie.
Yeah.
You know, that is what it is. But it's fun because we have a reason to see it
Mm-hmm.
because it's always there.
Yeah, it's unless you're walking around like the fucking the cyclists that have like the mirrors on the
Yeah,
side of
yeah,
their
yeah.
glasses, unless you're walking around with one of those,
Oh, that'd be
there's
good
no
tech.
fucking way that you can just, keep your head on a
You're just not
permanent
gonna know.
swivel.
Yeah.
Also, not a sustainable way to live.
No. And
Like
that's where it comes.
there has to be like
Like, that's
those,
the point.
peaks and valleys
Mm-hmm.
of awareness because we if we are constantly on edge
Mm-hmm.
all of the time, there's literally nothing else we can do. And we see Micah's character go through that. She
Oh yeah.
becomes unable to function in society
Yeah.
because of this thing.
Yeah, you got to be able to relax at some point, right?
Yeah. And she can only ever sleep around other people. She
Uh-huh.
cannot be alone. Even though this thing isn't targeting others, it's
Mm-hmm.
only targeting her.
Which is wild. And we see early on, before the sex happens, in the movie
The
theater.
capital, the sex.
Yep, TM.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, when we get introduced to the idea that this thing is invisible to everyone who's not infected by it, because they're
Mm-hmm.
in the movie theater and and he's like, they're playing a game where they like find people in the crowd, essentially.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, what about that girl in the dress? And she's like, I don't see anyone there. And obviously he's like, oh, what the fuck? Well, we should leave. Later find out why, because this
Mm-hmm.
this demon is invisible,
Yeah.
right? So for one, that's an interesting choice for me. And it brings up more questions.
Yeah.
I found myself on the rewatch being like doing that thing where you're watching a movie and you're instantly like asking questions that you know you're gonna get answered later.
Mm-hmm.
But I wrote down like and had to update because at first I was like, well, does it have to interact with things? Yes, it does,
Yeah.
actually. It like
Mm-hmm.
has to physically like if there's a door, it has to open it. If there's a
Yeah.
window, it has to break it.
Mm-hmm.
For one, that's one of my questions right away. Why? Why does it have to actually interact and break things? Because I think that's a weird choice, but it kind of like I
Well,
see.
I think it helps ground it, right?
Yeah, that's what
It
I was gonna
helps
say.
keep it in the world of the
Credible.
plausible
Yeah.
because and I also wrote this in my notes. Not knowing who's real around you. And
Mm-hmm.
that is a common like symptom of like people who have schizophrenia.
Oh, sure.
So like that is also so not only do we have like the sexual component to this illness, we also have the mental component
Mm-hmm.
because it feels like you may be going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and they kind of like make fun of it at a certain scene when they're all like sitting in the grass and one of the people, the guy,
Oh
the
yeah.
original guy, he's like, "Do you see that girl?" And they're like, "Yes."
Yeah, she's right there.
Just it's fine, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but that truly would be terrifying to, anybody who is generally approaching you is perceived as a threat.
Right.
Um, really sad, really
Yeah,
scared.
yeah. And it's interesting because yeah, it lends credibility to where you could see like, well, I didn't
Objects
break that
moving.
window and I didn't like
Mm-hmm.
do that. Like something's actually happening here.
Yeah.
And to compare it to like mental illness, it's like, yeah, sometimes it is that case where if no one is around to see it, do
Mm-hmm.
they think that you're doing it? You're breaking
Yeah.
things? What's the problem? Because there's actual like physical evidence.
Yeah.
Something happened here.
Mm-hmm.
We can't see anything else.
And I
This
guess
person's losing their mind.
you could also point that to invisible illnesses.
Yeah. Yeah.
People who are like, "Oh, they just do it for attention."
Mm-hmm.
No, there's actually something very wrong with them. It's just
Right.
not visible to your eye. It's happening
Mm-hmm.
on a molecular level.
Yeah. My
So,
next question is how,
mhm.
let me use the term brolic. How
Wow.
brolic is the demon?
I don't know.
How strong is it? Seemingly very strong, but how strong?
I don't know. Apparently strong enough to yeet a teen boy across a fucking beach.
That guy got launched.
That was hilarious.
Homeboy
And they
got
can break through
tossed.
walls. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess
But like
it
couldn't
is
break through
interesting.
a wooden door.
What
Like
if you put
couldn't
your like a fucking fallout shelter? Like, could
right,
they
right.
theoretically?
Could it like if you very simple like if you go to jail, can it like bend the bars? Can it
Mm-hmm.
come in? Because it's strong, but it also like didn't break down the door to the shed,
No,
which
it
you
can
would
also
think
change its size.
it could, but it has to
So
be
it's
like
like,
human
could it be a
size.
baby? Could it
Oh,
be a toddler and
the
crawl through
baby
the little
follows?
gap?
Maybe it changed into
It
a
changed into
child.
a kid? Yeah,
Yeah. So it's limited only to like human sizes?
I
Could it be a
guess.
fetus? Could it
Ew.
go? Actually, that's not a human yet.
There you
Sorry.
go.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm. But the point being, like,
Yeah.
it's funny because we didn't really see that get tested,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is a good choice because it would kind
We
of
know it
break
doesn't
it.
like to swim.
Yeah, it seemingly doesn't. Does it like walk on the floor? A la Twilight, Does it
Yeah.
like because a lot of things with like zombies are like you go to an island and then sometimes you see the zombies like they're floating in the water, but they're still alive. Sometimes they're
Mm-hmm.
walking on the on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
because this demon is kind of zombie-esque.
Yeah.
It's never gets tired, always walking. I
Mm-hmm.
do want to at like Olympic pace.
It's like the Michael Myers level of walk.
Yeah. But
Just
man,
walking you
but
down.
cooking, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, I don't walk that fast.
I mean,
This
yeah, but
thing,
you're tall.
this thing's like, but it's like speed walking, Its legs are like hella, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
got
got
the,
you. There's a
it's
lot of
got the
shoulder
technique down.
happening.
I know they can't see it, but they can
Oh,
sense
I
it.
feel it. I feel it.
They got that extension to where you're
Mm-hmm.
essentially actually running.
Yeah.
Can it run?
No.
It never runs, right?
No, it doesn't.
So
But it can
zombie-esque.
throw, it can, yeah, it's very, I don't know. It's very eerie.
It's like a football player that got zombified.
Yeah.
So it still has like the memory of like I was the QB, I could toss this through a window.
Boom. Gone.
Boom, got your ass.
No
And
more
now
window.
and now this takes me all the way back. I didn't forget.
Good job.
I didn't
I
forget.
forgot.
I know a lot of times people, because I do it too, you listen to a podcast and the host starts to say something. Someone interrupts them and they get off into a tangent. And then they're like, oh, we'll come back. And they never do.
Wow.
Well, guess what? I remembered. This
Yay.
all brings me back to my initial point when I said let's take a step back. My initial point is this demon nasty. Capital
Explain.
Nasty.
Why?
Because porque in one of the scares, one of the murders, when Greg, we haven't talked about Greg. Now
Mm-hmm.
Greg is like Micah Monroe's
Childhood friend.
friend. They banged before. He lives across the street. He elects first of all to insert himself into this. Wild choice.
Literally.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what? That's funny that that's a thing.
Yep.
And I feel like that's something that, the youth of today probably doesn't understand the reference to like the sex music.
Sex music. Yep.
Because I don't think, that's like a remnant of the past, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back when like porn had like soundtracks
Yep.
where they still tried to like make it like art.
Yes.
It's a different kind of art.
Oh boy. Yep.
The SpongeBob sex parody.
Ew. Stop.
Squidward's nose does something else.
Refocus. What were you saying?
Greg,
Yeah.
first of all, he
Bad boy. Slightly older, seemingly.
yeah, he has the sex with Micah Monroe, her character in the film. Again,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, I don't remember your name. Therefore he elects to get this,
Mm-hmm.
right? He elects to have this demon follow him. And then seemingly nothing happens, right?
Yeah, which is really weird.
And he's like keeping it cool, Joe chill over here, but he's probably just like playing it off, right?
Yeah,
Or
I
do you
think
think it
so.
really just like, and that's another question. All of a sudden, does the demon reset? Does it like when you have the sex, does it like, oh, 50-yard penalty? You
I
know,
guess.
giving him the business,
Mm-hmm.
50-yard penalty. Does the ref throw
Yep.
the flag? Because
I
like,
think so.
because if it is
Because
true,
that's not fair if he just immediately gets to spawn right
yeah,
next to
what
you.
he's in the
Then you
cuck
got no
chair.
chance.
He's in the cuck chair,
Yeah.
and he's like, nice technique. That's
Mm-hmm.
good.
Good thrust.
Make sure she comes. She didn't come. Okay,
Yeah.
well, whatever.
Still gonna follow you.
Still gonna follow you. But then he gets his penalty imposed on him, and now
Mm-hmm.
he's gotta. But because with Micah Monroe, the demon came after her immediately. But then Greg suddenly he was like chilling out, and I
Well, I
don't
think
understand.
that I don't know. I really don't know because yeah, that's a really interesting question because they have sex and then seemingly a good amount of time passes
Hmm.
before the demon like follows them up into the parking garage
Right,
and then it proceeds to follow her. And
right,
once you're infected, you still see it
yeah.
even
So
if
she
you
didn't
have
see it
passed it
around.
on.
Yeah.
No.
And I mean, she was staying in her home. But I mean, I guess it's either one of two things. Either Greg was like doing laps and just
Mm-hmm.
like lying, nah, I
Yeah.
ain't seen it. Or the demon got a huge penalty, loss of yards on the
Mm-hmm.
down, and just like had to
I
come
love that
from.
you've gone with the football metaphor for
Yeah, I
this.
think it makes sense though.
Yeah, it tracks.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. But, he got sent to like fucking New York City
Yeah.
and had to go because I think we said it takes place in Detroit, we figured out.
Detroit. Yeah.
Um, so maybe he got sent to like San Jose. I don't know.
Oh
But
God.
anyways,
Yeah.
during this Greg scene, we get a little Gregception because
Greg.
Micah looks out the window, sees Greg walking down the street. My
Mm-hmm.
boy's cooking. He's walking a little funny.
And he's in
Again,
like,
he's got the Olympic level speed walk, and
but he's
again, like you
also
said,
wearing like
he's in the white.
long underwear,
Yeah,
like
it's
white
white.
long underwear. Yeah.
Yeah, what a choice.
Mm-hmm.
And he breaks the window. Why is he breaking into his own home?
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Greg, you
So
live there.
she's like, it's got to be it. That's the
Mm-hmm.
demon. I gotta go help out and see. She like dives through the window.
She like calls
Um,
him, no
hmm
answer.
And then we get the nastiness where she goes up and sees the demon has turned into Greg's mom.
Titties out.
Yeti's out, of course, because it's
They
gotta be.
gots to be.
And then Greg, this man,
He ain't got the fear of God in him. Let's just say
he
that.
apparently not, but he knows that she was freaked out, but he still doesn't. He's still a man, I guess, and he still doesn't believe.
Dumb, dumb, dummy,
Um,
dummy.
just immediately gets sacked by the
Mm-hmm.
demon,
And sucked.
and yeah, seemingly gets fucked
Gooed.
to death
Yeah. With like goo.
with goo, semen,
Maybe.
sexual fluids by, and here's where the demon nasty, by his mother,
Mm-hmm.
essentially.
Yeah. Not really his
We
mom,
get we get
but
like the zoom in of
yeah.
like the demon riding him and like bending his arm and like doing it and like chokes him out. I don't know, but essentially this man has the sex to death.
Via the image and body of his mother.
Yeah,
Ugh.
the demon nasty.
That is pretty bad. I forgot about that. I think it's because I repressed that part. I'm like, ugh, that's not great.
It's
Ugh.
weird,
I really don't like that.
right?
Ugh.
So I don't know.
Ugh.
I don't know. What do you think about it?
I don't know. I don't. Is it just like I just remembered the scene where it's
Laughing.
just yeah, where they like pull out of the driveway and then just
Uh-huh.
naked dude on the roof.
Oh yeah.
Hilarious. I thought that was so funny. I know it wasn't supposed to be funny, but it's
Like,
very
dog, what are you
funny.
doing up there?
Why are you on the roof? That's
Hog
not a
out?
straight line.
Dog?
Hog out.
Full dog?
Mm-hmm.
Full penis on display?
Wild.
Yeah, why are you up there? That's what I'm
Also,
saying. Sometimes the demons just want to
ugh,
be dramatic.
they do.
The
They said,
demon man, the demon
"Hi,
said, "I'm in theater."
I am here."
Mhm.
Boo.
What up? It me.
Mm-hmm.
It's all of me, man.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
it.
Here's another thing that we found here,
Hmm.
Buddy and I, that
Yes.
I think is gonna, someone on Reddit
Of course.
posted and did a little reading into the script.
Oh, cool.
And the description of the dead body from the opening scene says she's dead, her jaw hangs open, head slumped to the side, blue lips and face covered with bug bites. Her leg is twisted back, violently rotated in its socket, a piece of bone visible near the knee's twisted skin. Her red pump dangles from her foot, over her chest, leg open, something awful and provocative. Water or something viscous has soaked her pajama bottoms.
Mm.
And then this person provides clips or pictures and shows, her pajama bottoms are soaked. We're hoping
Mm-hmm.
it's water, but now you're starting to think maybe something else.
Yeah.
Showing that when Greg is getting, I don't know,
Fucked to death.
yeah, that when the demon is holding his hand, there's some weird, I'm gonna say what it is. It
It's
looked like
cum.
cum on their like arms.
Yeah.
And then obviously again shows the picture of the demon riding Greg,
Mm-hmm.
cowgirl position. Uh Coupled with the fact that,
Ugh.
this girl was killed in the beginning.
Yeah.
Uh the last person she talks to is her dad, and I may be reading a bit into it, but from what we've seen in the film, I think it's very possible that the demon looked like her dad in the final
Mm-hmm.
moments.
Oh, that's so scary.
And then, Greg sees his mom in the final moments. The demon from Micah Monroe, she like sees her friends sometimes when
Mm-hmm.
it's like really close.
Yeah.
So it's kind of almost like the demon, not only is it like sexual in nature, but it's like sexual.
Freudian. Yeah, like
Yeah, it's like, and
Oedipus,
yeah, it's like
Electra
Oedipal,
complex.
Freudian,
Mm-hmm.
Electra. It's like some sort of like sexual like deviancy
Mm-hmm. It's
is
something
part of what it
taboo.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's a weird choice, but that's why I kind of say like demons love to like do the perverse. They love to do like, we go to the
They
exorcism.
love being naughty.
Oh. Yeah, but like the exorcist, like just fucking yourself with the crucifix,
Mm-hmm.
like stuff like that. It's just it's perverted. It's trying to do these taboo things just to
Hmm.
like up the ante, I guess.
Yeah.
But very
It's
strange.
wild. It does a lot of like subtle things.
Hmm.
And I didn't really pay attention too much,
Hmm.
even though it's a very obvious thing that they do in the film, but they play old maid. The
Yeah.
friends do.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, damn, they told us from the beginning exactly what was going on here.
What do you
'Cause
mean?
the whole premise of old maid is to
Uh,
get rid of the old maid by tricking somebody into pulling that card.
oh,
So that way
really?
they end up with it. Yes.
Ah.
Because you don't want the old maid, so you pass it to someone else.
God, these people really do be writing, huh?
They be fucking writing.
They be writing us a story.
I want to talk a little bit more like metaphorically. It's
Sure.
very interesting, and I don't know. I want to dig more into it because there's something there, and I don't know what it is.
It's there.
And I think that water may be a metaphor for like purity
Oh, the
and like
pools and stuff?
cleanliness. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because Micah's character is seemingly like always near a body of water. They're in
Hmm.
Detroit, so they're near the Great Lakes. And then
Oh shit, yeah.
we try to kill the demon in a
Hmm.
pool.
Yeah.
So with like this purity, this puritanical, this cleanliness.
Uh-huh.
And it's also interesting because um the demon itself is also seemingly wet and
Yeah.
like covered in this, but it's not water,
Right.
it's something else.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
It's the semen.
mm-hmm,
I don't know. I don't know why I'm laughing. That
purification.
word is funny.
I don't know.
No, yeah, and I get you
There's a lot of water in
because she
this
starts
movie.
off in the pool. She's being seen by like, the
Her
boys
perverted
watching her and stuff.
neighbors.
And
Yeah.
then like throughout the film, oh my God. Sorry, my computer gave me a notification that was very loud in my ears.
Oof.
I don't know if
Sorry
that's
about
on
that.
recording. Anyways, throughout the film, there are like intentional shots of the pool.
Yes.
Like we come back to it and like it's full and then it's got like less water and then it has no water
Yeah,
and
and
just
then
as
it's
like leave
drained.
as it's going on and then we come back to like a bigger pool like you said at the end where like the final
Mm-hmm.
confrontation um is happening. Just have to say damn, that boy shot his friend, which is wild.
Also,
that's
I
that's
completely blame her for that.
Yeah, while you're
Why are
standing
you
there,
standing there?
move out the way. He's shooting at something invisible, you know? But it's just wild, like, damn, how you gonna explain this?
Yeah.
They probably said they were just messing around with the gun.
Mm-hmm.
But
There's also
yeah.
like no parental oversight in this
Oh
film.
yeah, they're just hanging.
This
They're
mom
just
is seemingly a drunk,
yeah. Oh yeah. Kids will be
and
kids, you know?
dad is
Let them figure it out.
MIA.
Right.
Um, yeah, it's super interesting.
Right.
And I'm sure somebody's done like some kind of analysis on it, but
The water theory, and it
mm-hmm,
follows. Look it up on YouTube. It might be a thing.
it probably is. And it's like it could also not only like be purification, but it could also be construed as innocence.
Yeah.
Like the hanging on to that. Like our first girl, our first kill that we see, where does she go? She goes to
Oh,
the
the beach.
water in
Yeah.
her last moments.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
she's calling her parents to tell them, I'm sorry, I love you, like
Right. Right.
essentially reverting back into that childhood version of herself.
Hmm.
And Micah's character, she's not like overtly sexual in the water. Every bathing suit she wears is a one piece.
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
Like it's not, we're not looking at her to
Mm.
get something out of it.
Right.
She is in that element because that's where she feels safe.
Right. And also to support your theory even more, when they're on their way to the pool, they talk about how they haven't gone there since they were kids. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like a return to innocence.
Yep.
Hey,
Ah!
and at the end. in the final confrontation, the ending of the pool confrontation, I should say,
Yeah.
uh, they seemingly kill the demon in
Mm-hmm.
the pool, but then the pool gets like corrupted because it
Yeah.
gets like covered in red. So it's almost like, that innocence is truly lost. Like you'll never
Mm-hmm.
get it back.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it too. I think it
Interesting.
tracks. I think it works.
Hmm.
It's it's also like it could be construed as we said innocence, but also ignorance.
Sure.
Like the ideas that you have around like intimacy and love
Hmm.
slowly get corroded and corrupted and
Right.
the waters are dirtied, literally.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of uh
Metaphor.
metaphors, obviously around the sex.
Mm-hmm.
Just yeah, it's a very interesting film. I'll say this really.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think very quickly we should just say we already talked about how a couple of these scares, these kills, these moments. But the other very notable one that we haven't talked
Oh my
about that
God.
everyone talks about. For one, we get the old lady at the college. That's like the very first, like,
Oh,
oh, someone's coming at me.
yeah.
And that's where, as you said, she's starting to see she can't function in
Her
public
typical
spaces.
daily life. Yeah.
Yeah, because she can't even sit through class.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then we obviously we alluded to it with the demon pissing in their home.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
In
a
the
woman,
kitchen? Yeah.
yeah, titties out, pissing for some reason. But later on,
Just a normal
just to be
Tuesday for me.
nasty, just to be nasty, just so they could be like, "Damn, demon, you nasty."
Here's the thing. Was it piss or was it cum?
I think, well, it was yellow,
That's
and
true.
and it was a woman.
So she squirted. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, is squirt
It's
pee?
not pee.
But we get the big guy, the
He is
tall
so
man.
fucking scary.
Why?
Oh my God. Because it's like, it's the extreme of human possibility, right?
Hmm.
Like, I feel like those are two things that tend to be very relied upon in horror is little things like possessed kids.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
trope, but also the big tall man or the tall entity.
Why he's so tall?
He's so fucking tall.
You're not supposed to be that tall.
Did Buddy look up how tall he is? That actor
No.
that played
He
him?
was
We
he
know that he
was
passed away.
he was IRL like Detroit's tallest man. Let me look.
Ugh.
Let me have a Buddy look it up because Buddy's awake now.
Come on, Buddy, get to it,
Buddy, could you crunch some numbers? And by that I mean hit some keys.
please.
Aha! Nice work, Buddy. First of all, we have to say a big rip. Rest in peace to
Hmm.
his name is Mike Lanier. He died
Yeah.
in recent years, I
Tall
want to
people
say.
tend to die early.
Yeah, 2018.
Oh yeah.
Um, but yep, it says that he was 7'7"
Oh
and was actually one
my
half of the
God.
world's tallest twins.
Oh my God.
So he's very, 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 very tall. There are some people taller than him,
Yeah. Oh my God.
but
So
damn.
scary.
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you. Well, it's just so,
Seven
it's
foot,
hard.
yeah.
I think why that scare is like so effective is because we know the thing is in the fucking house
Yeah, yeah.
and her friend, she's constantly telling her friends, like, don't open the fucking door, don't come
Mm-hmm.
in. And then they come in,
Well,
and
they
then the
do it
other friend is
anyway.
there, and then they let her in, and everything seems okay. And then fucking out of nowhere, you think it's going to be over her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's like 3 feet above her,
Big
and he has
fucking
no
looming.
eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Oh!
it is kind of like maybe like that impossible space, sort of uncanny, like, how is
Hmm.
he here? How is he so big?
Yeah.
And like no one else sees this giant coming after
Hmm.
me. It's pretty crazy. It's a very effective, probably
I think that's the
the
scariest
most
part
effective
of
scare.
the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh,
It's good stuff.
hate it. Not a fan.
And then later, Hog is out on the roof. So this
Hmm.
demon, he be all over the place.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh,
So this brings us to the end. As you said, that little bit of Inception. We had the Gregception. Now we
Hmm.
have the Inception moment where, uh,
We have to second guess.
yeah, the dude essentially that we've seen, what's his name? Hold on.
The little bitch boy.
Yeah, Kier. Kier, I think it's Keir is how it's spelled.
Yeah.
Kier Gilchrist. His character, oh, Paul, Brain
Paul.
Blast.
Hmm.
Paul is in love with like Micah Monroe, and like volunteers to like, hey, well, I love you, but also like I'll take this demon on for you. And then he like seemingly passes this on to a prostitute.
Hmm.
Yada yada yada. At the end, we see they're holding hands. They're together in this. They obviously both can see it now,
Hmm.
but they don't turn around and see what we see, which is someone walking behind them.
Yep.
Is is it,
I
or
don't
is
know.
it just a person?
I hope it's just a person for their
You think
sakes.
so?
I think they need a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Um, but also it's hard to tell because where are they walking? On a sidewalk.
Hmm.
A very straight sidewalk.
Right.
Eek!
And seemingly prostitute would be a good choice because
The
they,
lesser dead.
well,
I
I was
know.
gonna say that.
I
It's just
know.
that,
I'm
like,
just saying,
maybe
why true crime now?
if what? Why true crime now? That's the ultimate question.
No, because
Uh,
it'll theoretically get passed around
yeah, because
faster.
like if the person gets killed, well, they're already having sex with someone else, so it's kind of like boom,
Hmm.
boom, 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 boom. Yeah, all that stuff. But yeah, it's funny you say that they deserve some rest because well, there was a sequel announced.
Really?
Micah's gonna return. The director is coming back, I believe. I don't know if it said anything about Kier, so maybe that'll tell us,
If he lived or
something
died?
happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's called They Follow. It's coming
Ew.
out. They're gonna start. Yeah, which is very interesting. I
So
wonder.
we're gonna have multiple demons,
God, that would suck.
possibly?
Wouldn't that
Two?
suck?
Oh, yeah. So that was like one of my original questions is like, is there
Is there
only one?
one?
Is there
Yeah.
only one?
Different
Because technically, I
strains,
guess it doesn't.
different
What's the
vibes.
motive?
They have
Does
their
it
own
need?
territories.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's the
Wild.
Mexican, the
You
Mexican
can
demon.
tell because every time it switches form, it just keeps a little
Yeah,
mustache.
it always has a sombrero for some reason.
And a poncho and maracas.
That demon's less nasty because it can never have its yiddies out
Yep,
because of the poncho.
poncho. But the
Oh man.
nethers, not always covered,
Oh
depending on how
no. See, that's
tall they are.
yeah, that's
They're
good.
Pooh Bearing it with the poncho.
Yeah, it could be ripped, I guess. We
Yeah.
could see a little nip slip there. But yeah, I
Oh,
believe it's gonna begin filming next year, 2025. So we'll find out. We'll
I
see
guess we
what's in
will.
store. I just love the picture, much like the aliens
Hmm.
like pitch. I love
The
the picture.
pluraling.
Yeah, that they had It Follows, and he walked up, scribbled out it, and wrote they, and they're like, "Hey,
Like,
yo,
yo, did
dog,
it.
green light."
Well, it's also interesting because of I don't know if it'll have to do with gender politics or anything.
Oh, the climate.
Yeah,
Things have
it could be
changed.
reflective.
Maybe
Things are
we'll
maybe
get
we'll
the
get a
queer.
lesbian's
Yeah.
queer story or something like that.
We'll find out.
I'm here for the queers. More representation. They follow.
More people that you can't trust is always, I think,
Yeah.
more
It's
scary.
gonna increase the paranoia, that's for damn
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. And what I wanted to say, what you got me thinking of real fast, is I'm sure you saw, and I'm sure a lot of people out there saw the little like TikTok controversy with this lady essentially saying like if you like horror movies, something's wrong with you. You're like fucked up and all that stuff, and like saying it with her chest, and then a bunch of people coming out and being like, well, actually, people can like different things, and
Hmm.
horror is not just for one, it's not necessarily scary to everyone. Like
Yeah.
not just because you don't like it doesn't mean that everyone's a freak because they like
Hmm.
it. And what I think you're touching on here is horror reflects like fears in society.
Yes.
And so what you're saying what they follow would definitely I think that would be a good way
Hmm.
that they would steer it because this is what a lot of people fear in
Yeah,
society,
a lot of ignorant people,
Oh
but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but like just fears around that. Not only, the ignorant fear, but also the fear of the people who are queer, being
Mm-hmm.
afraid to be judged and all that stuff from all these
Absolutely.
pieces of shit that won't let people live.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it's a
Amen.
very real possibility we could see and they follow.
Mm-hmm.
Because horror tells us what society is all about.
Oh yeah. Wash away.
Well, why don't we DTR and
Let's do it.
get on into it?
I think that I'm show dependent on this movie.
Oh yeah.
I think it's up there for sure. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a very smart movie. I think it's really well acted.
Mm-hmm.
It's uncanny. It's effective. It's
Mm-hmm.
just kind of everything you want out of a horror film,
Right.
minus the, intrinsic gore that some
Right.
people
Right.
love.
Right.
If
Yeah.
you're a no gore kind of person, this is definitely one of the more safe films for
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely not gore porn by any means.
No.
Terrifier 3 recently came out, which is definitely making a case for it's kind of a return, in my opinion,
Hmm.
to gore porn
Yeah.
because and funny now that I'm making that connection, I feel like the only movies that did show a lot of titties were like gore porn, that showed a
Hmm.
lot of nudity. So it's kind of like to piggyback off what you're saying, I do also believe that I'm show dependent.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everything you said, for one, I 100% agree with. It's kind of like, to me, as I said earlier, it was like a return to form for like horror
Hmm.
movies where we were kind of getting like slop. And this
Yeah.
sort of, in my mind, was around the time where we started getting the more, I'm going to say quote unquote prestigious, more high art horror that,
Hmm.
a lot of people have problems with now as well. Um, which obviously, not everything needs to be high art.
We got to find the middle ground, people.
Yeah, I mean, with films in general, we've said this before, there's got to be different tiers.
Hmm.
There's room for high art, there's room for low budget, there's room for original stories, there's room for remakes and all that stuff, but we just need more of like the
Hmm.
stuff we're seeing less of.
Yes.
We need more low budget things, more original scripts. And in
Hmm.
horror, we kind of got a little too high art, and now it feels like kind of, that's where maybe the Terrifier is coming in, where it's coming back to a
The
little more low
counterbalancing.
budget and all that. So it's all about balance. But I think the reason I'm show dependent and what you made me think of when you were talking about your show dependency is that
Hmm.
oftentimes when we see a new horror movie, um, I'll find myself in my head comparing it, like, was it as good as It Follows? Was it as good as like The Witch? Does it like hold up
Hmm.
to like these movies that I hold in super high regard in horror?
Yeah.
And It Follows is up there. When I'm thinking about like, ooh, The Witch was amazing, I'm also thinking It Follows was amazing. And
Oh yeah.
like, how good is this movie? Was it creepy? Did it make me feel like It Follows made me feel? It's a movie that I think often when people ask us, like, hey, what's a super good horror movie? It Follows is one of the first ones that comes to my
Hmm.
mind. So it's got to be a show dependency, It not only that, I think it does a lot of things that you and I love in horror.
Yes.
It's like a lot of our favorite things in horror are in this movie, and it's sort of in a way again setting the mold for like things to come.
Hmm.
After 2014, 2015 when this came out, I think a lot of movies kind of were influenced by It
It
Follows.
reminds me a lot of Smile.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Smile's definitely a lot like this. Oh, for
Hmm.
sure. Dang. Yeah, yeah.
And we loved
It's very
Smile.
similar. Yeah, we
Hmm.
did like Smile. Smile 2 coming out.
You will also smile.
You are also doing the smiling.
Smiling. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Say cheese and die,
Oh,
you know?
again.
Again.
So good. But yeah, it's a show dependency here from us.
Hmm.
We'd love to hear how y'all feel
Oh yeah.
because that was that.
And this is this.
Hey, yo, thank y'all for listening. As always, if you liked it, if you enjoyed, give us a follow, download, spread the word. Oh, sorry, should I say spread the word? Because it
The
rhymes
way
with
you.
enjoy. Isn't that fun?
Wow.
Hey, tell your group of friends who either does or doesn't support your scene of that invisible guy over there.
Hmm.
Sitting in that cuck chair right there in our hotel room.
Watching
There's a
you
demon right there.
getting the freak on.
He's being weird.
Yeah.
He's wet for some reason.
We
hope
hope
it's
it's water.
water. But it kind of smells like piss.
And come.
Oh. Tell them that they can find the Show-Dependent podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, wherever you listen to podcasts. We will be there. You want to follow the podcast on some socials? It's at SHO Dependent Pod. Yeah, that's right. At Show Dependent Pod.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Instagram, the TikToks. You already know. You want to follow myself at Victor V Sweet
Oh yeah.
on Twitch, TikTok, and Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where could you be found?
I'm probably in bed. Let's
There
be
you go.
honest.
Okay.
I'm not at work, I'm sleeping.
There
You can find me on Instagram at Celebrate Skin.
Mhm.
I'm almost a full-blown SD, people. It's
Yes.
happening.
Bestie, bestie.
Whether I'm ready or not, here I go.
Love it.
We're gonna sink or swim, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna swim.
There you
So
go.
I might
When you're
my head
Kayla,
might dip underwater.
it's easy.
Okay. But next time
Oh,
we
next
get to
time.
have a special guest.
Oh, and
First
you
time in
already
a
know
long
what
time.
it is. Because if it's Halloween, you know it's got to be Bird.
Squawk, squawk, our resident horror fanatic.
The Bird is here to break down another horror classic with us. You know, we've done Halloween with Bird. We did Scream.
Mm-hmm.
And here's another classic that influenced Halloween, influenced Scream in turn. It's, I guess, in a weird way, completing the trilogy here.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're going to talk about John Carpenter's 1982 science fiction horror film. You know it. If you love horror, you love this one. The Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, The Thing.
I love this movie any time of the year.
Yeah, it's good at any time. A legitimately amazing film, but firmly a horror movie and fun timing for us. It's going to come at you on Halloween night.
Hooray!
So that's next time on the Show-Dependent podcast.
Woo!
When there is torture, there is pain and wounds, physical agony, and all this distracts the mind from mental suffering so that one is tormented by the wounds until the moment of death. And the most terrible agony may not be in the wounds themselves, but in knowing for certain that within an hour, then within 10 minutes, then within half a minute, and now at this very instant, your soul will leave your body and you will no longer be a person. And that this is certain, the worst thing is that it is certain.
Uh-oh.